Hello, this is Luke Rowe at God's Increased Garden, as you can see, and I was just gonna go through what I picked, harvested this evening. Along with, there was a bunch of small Roma tomatoes that I already picked earlier today. There was like a bunch, which is awesome. But these tomatoes are just from back here, which is not a lot, but they're taking so long because they're beefsteak and San Marzano, so they're bigger tomatoes, which means it's gonna take longer for them to turn red. So here we are, and there is some smaller ones that I don't know what kind they are, but these are probably one of my favorites. They're the small kind, perfect for having in a snack or putting it in your salad. Look at this. It's crazy. Pretty awesome. That's beefsteak for you. Now there's not a lot of them, but especially these two, they have like holes in them and stuff. So if I am gonna use it for pasta sauce, which I'm planning on making next week, you would have to cut those off, but I just might cut them off and use them, I don't know, in a recipe sometime soon. So just to make sure that the whole batch of sauce doesn't go bad. And here's another one. It's not fully ripe. I'm gonna leave it out. It's still a little pinkish, so yeah, that's awesome. Here's a San Marzano. This one's ripe, this one isn't, but like I said, I'm gonna leave them out and they'll become red, so that's awesome. And then I have a bunch of echinacea, or the other common word is coneflower. So these were kind of discoloring a little bit, and I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna hang them up to dry and use them for tea. So when they're dry, they'll be like this, and the petals will like dry like that. Anyway, when I want to store them for tea and stuff, I cut the heads off like this and store them with bee balm flower heads, and I also have a jar for the leaves as well. So that's awesome. And then I think you guys remembered me saying this. I think it was in one of my tours or something. But this fennel was supposed to be bulb fennel, but I'm pretty sure there's an herb that's called fennel as well. So I'm gonna dry these. And what I did last time, I didn't do a huge harvest last time, but what I did was, I'm hanging them to dry just like the coneflower. But once they're dry, I separate these frail ones with the stem, and then put them in a jar. So this is gonna be awesome. This will probably fill up at least a quart jar. So that's awesome, and you can literally smell it. Oh, it smells so good. And there's a snail on here. So I guess it's good that I say hi to the camera. Oh, if it's gonna focus. You can kind of see him. It's a snail. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna... Because, see, there's a balance, like slugs in your garden and stuff. Like years ago, I would pour like salt on them so their body would dissolve. But I just hated them in my garden. But what they do is they're trying to clean up the stressed plants and stuff. So they're actually good, you know. They only go, there's some stuff like grasshoppers and stuff that go after like healthy plants a lot of times. But for slugs, they go after like usually stuff near the ground. Sometimes they do climb like sunflower stalks and stuff, but usually it's the leaves that are yellowing on the base of your crop plants or whatever. But yeah. So if you see some on a leaf or whatever, well, that indicates that you could probably just tidy up your plants and put that, whatever you pick, into your compost pile. Okay, and then we also have, well, I'll just get a handful, I guess, because there's a lot in here. Some grape leaves. I'm gonna probably look up more recipes, because I think I only have like 2 or 3, I think, of grape leaf soup. So, oh, and dolmas as well. So I wanna figure out and see if there's more recipes I can use grape leaves in. Right now I'm just gonna put them in a freezer bag and then freeze them until I find out what I want to use for them. I mean, literally, I could just cut them up, use them with eggs and meat or whatever, like something simple like that. I mean, quiche is very versatile too, because you can literally put anything in it, you know? So, but I mean, especially with greens, especially like from your garden and stuff, or like forage greens, for example, usually they're very bitter, but as I said before, the more bitter it is, the better it is for you. It's not always about, oh, it tastes good or whatever, but as you season it, as you cook it down, it'll bring out that flavor. It'll still be kind of bitter, but I usually have it with like meat or something, but yeah. I usually don't eat this just like raw by itself. I have to have it with something. And then for the last things, I also have a bunch of mint. So I'll dry that like the other stuff, and like the smell, it's like so awesome. I mean, I don't have it in pots, so I'm just keep on picking it because I don't want it to spread like it usually does. So if you just like mow it down basically every picking, don't feel sorry for it, because it's always gonna come back like crazy. Like this is my 4th picking in probably like, I don't know, a few weeks. It just keeps on coming back because it has like offshoots and stuff. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and happy gardening.